everyday people, but mainly the politicians and decision makers, that forestry is an incredibly important natural resource and sector. There's increasing international attention, the REDD+, LULUCF, roles that wood and wood products play in climate change, that sort of thing. And getting that greater political attention to forestry, I guess in a sense, the sense that was sort of conveyed to me was that forests and forestry itself hasn't been that, I guess, visible to politicians. They've seen it sort of through all these other lenses. So energy and bioenergy, they've seen it through as kind of competing with agriculture, the environment, climate change. So it's been seen kind of almost peripherally through a lot of these other processes. So these policy processes were sort of advanced to get more attention right on forestry. And coming out of that as well, putting forestry on kind of a level playing field. So rather than being, I guess, a subset of bioenergy or agriculture, or the other sort of sectors, forestry is basically on the same level. And I guess one of the interesting things that one of the individuals I spoke to said was, forests are basically, they've become so important in the world today that they're almost the same importance as water. And water is a huge topic, but forestry is kind of been, I guess, a little bit suppressed. Another thing, and this touched on some of the things that Marcus Holzer said this morning. In order to get funding for forests and forestry, there basically needs to be some sort of legal basis in order to kind of generate that funding. And in one respect, the Common Agricultural Policy and the rural development parts of that have kind of fulfilled that on the European Union level, but sort of on the pan-European level and globally, there isn't really that basis to get funding. And then the final one sort of comes out of the Green Paper that the Commission put forward, increasing sort of cooperation and coordination between each nation state within